to yet another episode here in Real in Films, and I'm super excited about this one, not in a good way. So before anything, pause this video, go ahead, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us in all of our social media, let it be Facebook and Instagram. And if you guys want to follow me, it's easy. Just go ahead, go to Instagram and look for Cinema Dad PR. Like there, you guys can go ahead and follow me and join me in sharing my life and my, I would say, dad advice to all of you newly fathers or fathers in general. So today we're going to be reviewing the film Borderlands, and I got to start. What an utter mess. And I gotta say, the reason why I say that I'm not fully excited about the film, I did mildly enjoyed it because it has the same I would say the same quirky style of all of these video game films that did not work. And that is one of the reasons why I gotta say this film is a full deception. And even though we do have a top-notch cast, we're talking about here, we got Kate Blanchett, we got Jamie Lee Curtis, we got Kevin Hart, Jack Black, we have Edgar Ramirez, Ariana Greenblatt. We have so many cast members that are well known in the industry that do phenomenal jobs in their films, and some of them that we're gonna touch bases when we talk about the cast. Some of them, when you see the film, you do notice that they don't want to be there. But being the fact that we thought a couple of years ago, we thought that by the success of The Last of Us, the success of what was the other series that got its Arcane? Ah man, I forgot. I know there was another one. Right now we got Fallout. You know, we thought that being the fact that some of these video game adaptations were getting good reviews, were loved by the fans and by new fans, we thought, hey, this might be a chance that we are at last breaking the code in video game adaptations. And what happened, my people? What happened? We got Borderlands. Borderlands literally destroyed every ounce of that hope. Being the fact that it has a straightforward story, just to be clear at this point, I've never played Borderlands. I played the first one for a couple of hours. It's in my list because I really do want to play it, but my whole video game time is in Fallout 4. So I'm gonna give you guys a synopsis like that. We can start with how horrendous this this video game adaptation is. An infamous bounty hunter returns to her childhood home, the chaotic planet of Pandora, and forms an unlikely alliance with a team of misfits to find the missing daughter of the most powerful man in the universe. That is your story. That's it. Literally the most simplest story that you can go. When I know, because I have friends that have played Borderlands and are super fans of the game, and they have sat down with me and told me to play it because they know that I'm gonna like the story, and they tell me like, yo, this is like a very, very vast big universe, so many stories and much more. Obviously, if you guys know, the video game is based on like things that you do, but it's free. It's free. Oh man, I just forgot the name. It's open world. So when it's open world, that means that you can do the main story, but as well you can do other missions. That's why I am dedicated my life to Fallout 4, because I'm not doing the main story. Going back to Borderlands, so even though the visuals, and when I say visuals, I'm not talking about CGI. I'm talking about wardrobe. I'm talking about how the set looks and everything. They looked pretty nice. And the CGI, horrendous. CGI was literally Jesus. It felt like a 2 year old did it. But I don't like the fact that when you have such a complex story like Borderlands, why make a film? You can make a series. You can introduce one of the characters and do it in arcs. Literally in arcs. Or make something like Fallout. Bring something different that gives us the elements of the video game and and not tie-ins but certain hints or Easter eggs that you're like, ha, like the Wolf of Wall Street meme. You know, and you are like, yeah, I saw that, I see it, I see the connection now. Because it's like the Fallout. Fallout has a certain timeline connection to the games. At least that's what the creators of the series said, and as well of the series of the video games. But this story sucks. This story, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys are big fans of Borderlands, tell me in the comments below if this story is an actual part of like the video game. And if I get to the video game first, I'll tell you. But I do gotta say that no. No, no, no. Simple story. I did not like it. I did not like the fact of the band of misfits. It felt like a very forced plot line. I hate the fact that they did bad. They did bad to my friend Jack Black with Claptrap. For me, at least, the moments that I have been with Claptrap playing Borderlands, Claptrap is my favorite character, and I love the jokes, I love the banter, and everything from the video game. But in this, it felt so not part of it. And the story again, I don't know the backstory of the character Lilith, but I think that as well that portion was horrible. I did not like how everything was like very quick. It was very predictable as well. The film didn't hide like the fact of what Lilith is. I was super mad about it. And I just got to say, you know, because I don't want to give that much details to all of you if you have not yet watched the film. So let's go ahead and talk about the cast. We have a phenomenal cast. When I say phenomenal, we have people that have been in countless of amazing films. And this film, most of them, I feel that they didn't want it to be there. Like Kate Blanchett and Jamie Lee Curtis, when you would see them in scene, even though you do feel like, hey, they have their characters and whatnot, but their scenes felt like they didn't want it to be there. It felt like some of these characters were forced to them. They were like, hey, I think that this is what happened. I think that what happened to all of these cast members is the following. They were like, hey, we're going to do the Borderlands film. It's a very important video game, and we want to adapt it. And we're going to be like making a couple of films about it, and we're going to explode it and make a franchise and whatnot. And then when they started filming, I imagine that the cast were like, man, these lines are cringy. I have to survive doing this, because I'm not gonna lie, guys. Again, this film sucks. But it sucks. It's entertaining, but it sucks. The whole cast, even though I gotta say that the whole cast did a good job, I'm not gonna say great, I'm not gonna say phenomenal. They did a good job bringing their characters to life and whatnot, but the script, horrible script. Again, each of the cast members felt that they did not want it to be there. The CGI was horrible, like horrible CGI. I again, I enjoyed it because it's the same type of like video game adaptation story, a simple story, throw it there, no character development, no nothing. We're just gonna bring you this action packed film and that's it. And that was another thing. I did enjoy some of the action sequences on the film, but as well the action sequences were kind of bland. Some of there were a lot of moments that were fun and everything, but again, going back to the CGI is horrible. The CGI looks very choppy. I did like the fact that you could sit down. If you sit down, there's a couple of scenes that there's like a lot of people walking and everything. I think that if we go frame by frame, you will start looking and seeing different cosplayers around the film. I think that I got to see, if I'm not mistaken, I imagine that we're not going to see the name here, but yeah, there it is. Rest of cast listed alphabetically. Yeah, there you go. Jessica Negri was there. She was one of like Moxie's like bartenders, and there's other cosplayers that were part of like the film, because if you guys remember when the film was being announced and everything, they did say that they wanted to give a chance to cosplayers to be part of it, like that they can be in the film and whatnot. I don't know. I think that they did our cosplayers wrong as well, as well as the cast. So I do gotta say one more thing. I do not recommend watching it. Um, at least for me, I like bad movies as well. So I probably might watch it once or twice more, just for the funsies. Or this is the type of film that you press play in your favorite streaming service, or if you got it in VOD, or if you got the Blu-ray, you just press play and let it play, and you do your things during in the house, at your job, or let's put it like me, that I'm right now recording this and I have the movie right there in low volume, like that I can just ignore it, and as well probably enjoy it a little bit, just to have something in the background. So I really do not recommend the film. If you are a 100% fan of Borderlands, there is a high chance that you're not gonna like it. A very high chance. Probably people that don't know about the franchise and have never played the game might enjoy it much more, but again, that's something that happens very, very continuously. But I really don't recommend Borderlands, guys. I don't. I'm so sad because I'm not gonna lie, when they announced Borderlands, I was super hyped about it, and I wanted to get back into games like that. I could at least, have an idea about the characters, the story, and whatnot. And this is what we got. Literally, no bueno, no bueno. So sad. So nothing, guys. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this review, and as well, don't forget, comment below if you guys have seen the film or if you enjoyed it, and tell me which Borderland game is your favorite or your favorite character. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, and comment below. As well, follow us in all of our social media here at Real in Films, and we will see you guys in the next one.